Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. So I am looking haggard because that's how I feel. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle here, and one sec. I am going to go watch a YouTube video on my phone for like 15 minutes on the bike in the garage. And yeah, it's 11. I had a late start to the day. I didn't wake up until 9, but I didn't go to bed last night until like midnight, and I woke up because there was a storm. So wow. So yeah, I am gonna go do that. I've just been drinking my coffee. I watched a YouTube video, and then yeah, I'm like, okay, if you're gonna watch YouTube videos in the morning, you need to be doing something. So I'm gonna go do that, watch a vlog, and then I'm going to just try to start off my day. I know that we want to go for a WALK at like an actual park or something today since it's the weekend and it's sunny out. And then I want to get ahead on some like podcast stuff, and I still need to edit yesterday's vlog for today. So the plan: go on the bike, edit and upload Vlogmas, probably by then eat lunch, and then probably go for a W, and then do like take a shower, do the podcast stuff. So it's also like really cold in the morning, so here we go. We meet again. I knew this one would eventually follow me. Yeah. I have been having like the hardest time with my new Air, which is annoying because it's new, but it, for some reason, like will not take my files in iMovie sometimes, and I have no idea why, so that's super annoying. Okay, I think I finally got it all in there. I don't know, tech problems per usual, but I just took some vitamin D while I was waiting for this to upload, so wish me luck that I can get through this video. Just waiting for Vlogmas to finish exporting. Kitchen's kind of a mess, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna have leftover grocery store sushi. I think there's like a whole roll left, basically. Yeah. So I'm gonna have some of that. Whoops. And then I don't know what else. Something. These cookies, by the way, if you're looking for like a gluten-free, clean cookie, they're good. They're not like low calorie or anything. They're still sugar and stuff, but gluten-free, dairy-free, plant-based. So, but anyway, these ones are really good too with like ice cream. So yeah, loving that. Ben still has his like pumpkin pie that did not turn out well for Thanksgiving. He just hasn't thrown it away yet. But yeah, we're gonna have Cobb salads. There's the romaine, but I think I'm going to instead have this. My computer sounds like a literal airplane. Processing now. Just gotta wait so I can add an end screen. Also, for all of you out there that don't eat soy sauce, or a lot of times soy sauce is not gluten-free. So I have been eating coconut aminos for years. I actually prefer the taste. It's a little less like in your face than like, what are the other ones called? Liquid aminos, I think, is another option. Those are like way too salty for me. So yeah, there's probably, who knows, but there's like one little thing left in there, and I use just like the tiniest amount. I won't even use all of this. Got my little choppy sticks, and yeah, I'm probably gonna eat something else too.
Oh, what? I kind of like that.
I know, but there was like a thing. Look. Oh wait, it's gone.
Whirl.
Cora is breathing into, yeah, this is an awful view. Sorry, y'all. You're gonna get like 13 chins from me. But Cora,
I weigh about 5 pounds, so.
Yeah, Ben doesn't even have one chin. Cora is literally breathing in my ear. You can see the top of her head there because she wants to stick her head out the window, but it's like 50 degrees, so.
No windows down today.
Not today.
It's gonna take her a while to get used to this, like, this new season here, which, you know.
She likes it once we're outside, but in the car, she's like, what the hell?
Yeah, because she's been used to, like, months of us driving around the North Raleigh countryside.
The North. Mm-hmm. You're getting a little sun action up in there.
It's cute.
Cute. So we are on our way to one of our favorite walks. I feel like all of our walks are our favorite, except our neighborhood. I like walking in our neighborhood, but it's not my favorite walk, you know? It's just like a bunch of houses.
Yeah, nature is better.
Nature is better. So we're going to this newish one. I guess we've been there like 3 times now, but that Benjamin found. Is it in Wake Forest still? Ooh, Jeep.
You know,
black Jeep.
I don't think it is.
It's north. If it must be like north.
It's like directly northwest of us.
So it's got like a little lake though that Cora can go in, and
it's a giant lake, by the way.
Giant lake.
if you're at all curious about where this is for some reason, you can see if you look at Raleigh on a map, like go to Google Maps and look at it. There's a giant lake, this Falls Lake Recreation Area, I think is like what it's labeled as.
Doesn't it even stretch to like the airport? Isn't it over by the airport?
Yeah, I mean it's like all of North Raleigh, so we're just going to like one small area of that.
So there's like a couple of trails, but we found this one really nice trail that like goes back into the woods a little bit more. Are we gonna do that one, or do you want to just do the regular one?
Yeah, the one that we did last time, right?
Yeah. So
it's like super, super nice, which I'm sure Jessie will probably.
This is a red light. This is never red. This light is never red. There's a Jeep in front of us. There's Jeeps everywhere. Yeah. So.
Squirrel.
Straight then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try straight today.
So.
Trying an alternate route.
Let me just. The editor of this video is gonna love this, aka me.
You're gonna have to hit that gas slowly.
Yeah, so y'all don't fall over.
Yeah.
There's like a giant ass truck behind me. We were just fighting before we turned this on. Because Benjamin told me that, I asked Benjamin to clean out this car like 2 weeks ago, and he hasn't.
Completely failed.
Mm-hmm. So I said something to him as we got into the car. Every time we get in the car, I remind him that he hasn't cleaned it. And then he told me that I was the one that made the mess. What?
I said rightfully so.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, there's one pup cup in here that's mine. Well, it's Cora's. Technically, it's Horace.
Jessie prides herself on being clean and organized, and her car is not clean and organized.
Yeah, but it's because I started dating you. Actually, so what we figured out is I used to always... So, first of all, I'm going to say literally the only thing in here that is mine is the pup cup. The rest
currently, because I threw the rest out.
No, you haven't cleaned the car since we moved here.
But I still cleaned little pieces of it.
No. Anyway, so so what it actually is that I used to, because I put like all of my garbage in the little like
side pocket things.
Yeah. That's their proper name, by the way, side pocket things.
And here.
That's all yours, dude.
Currently, because I've cleaned the other things out. Keep going.
Do you know that I have found banana peels, apple cores, literal like rotten
here, and he's mad that I occasionally leave a Starbucks fucking cup. Okay? I don't think so. You are not winning this one. No,
This is
but
hilarious.
I used to when I used to get gas. So this is why it's technically Benjamin's fault, because I stopped getting gas in my car when he started using my car all the time. So like the last, year and a half, basically, since we moved to Wheaton.
Yeah.
And then obviously here we don't really drive anywhere besides to go for a walk. So, and then he'll usually get gas when he gets groceries. So, ooh, white Jeep, look at that one. Oh, there's a pup. Anyway, so that's the moral of the story is Benjamin still hasn't cleaned the car, and he's trying to find ways to make it my fault so that he doesn't have to feel bad.
No, I just like to humble Jessie sometimes. Be like, hey, you're not actually that clean and organized.
You
Look
actually
at this bullshit.
cannot humble me, and I don't think that I'm that clean and organized. I don't like clutter.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the inside of this car literally drives me insane. It's so dirty. But I used to, I hate cleaning the inside of cars. So I used to pay to get mine cleaned when I lived in Green Bay, because I could pay like $20 to have someone else clean the inside of my car like once every couple months or something. But then I moved to Illinois and everything is priced 17,000 times more than it should be, so I stopped doing that.
Yeah, but why don't you clean your car? Why do you hate it?
I don't like cleaning my car because... Which lane should I be in?
Left. This one's fine, because we're going left.
Oh, there's another pup. Look at him.
This is, guys, by the way, this is what it's like to try to have a conversation with Jessie. So, you can understand where I'm coming from sometimes. Extend some compassion my way. Oh, it's a squirrel.
No, it's a horse.
Jeez.
Ah! Ooh, what's that? What was I talking about? Oh, my mom. It wasn't just my mom, I guess it was my dad too. Growing up, one of my chores, especially if it was like my mom just wanted me to like go away or I had gotten in trouble or something, she would make me clean out our cars. But mind you, my mom has always had a messy car. My dad, not so much, but he also, I don't know. I feel like guys just, besides this one, don't really have anything in their car. But
Neither do I.
Yeah, you do. Fruit. Rotten fruit.
See, this is the 2 times out of our entire relationship.
More than 2 times.
That's the thing that gets remembered, and that's how I always keep my car.
Well, to be fair though, your old car was like not nice. So like, why would you try to keep it clean,
Yeah.
23. So 23 is my favorite number, so it's like necessary. I have to call it out when I see it, otherwise it won't be lucky for me, okay? So that's why I do that. So anyway, long story short, my mom used to make me do it when I was in trouble or when she just like wanted something that was going to take me forever to do. And it always sucked because we had like a van, so it would take like fucking forever. And it would just be like filled with crap. And you would have to like when you had to clean the car, it wasn't just like clean out the garbage. Like I had to wash things down and like use like clean the windows, and if they were streaked, I would have to redo them. So big thing. Two of the things, when Benjamin and I started dating and living together, I said, I need you to clean the car and I need you to vacuum the house, because I hate those things. I would rather do literally all of the rest of the chores than do that.
Yeah.
So here we are, and Benjamin hasn't cleaned the car.
So, what I was going to say is, what's interesting is that when we were...
Another pup with his head out the window. His ears are like...
When we lived in Wheaton and I finally had a driveway...
Oh, yeah.
And I like cleaned out the car on like a nice summer day, I actually really enjoyed it because it was just a way to like kind of zone out. I think I like put headphones on and listen to some music, but for half the time I like didn't listen to anything because it was just nice
That's
not
true.
to listen to
when
anything.
you live in the city of Chicago, it's like very difficult.
Yeah. So, but the interesting part about this, I'm curious if any of you can relate to this, is like so often with chores and cleaning and stuff like that, it's like, for me, I just have like so much resistance to actually doing the thing, like starting it.
Yeah, because we used to have.
And it's not like it's torture by any means. Like most of the time, I don't really mind it. And so yeah, cleaning the car is like one of those things where it's not that bad at all, and it'll take me half an hour, but I'm just like, I just continue to not make the time to do it or start doing it, and therefore it gets put off. So
yeah,
any other procrastinators, I'm sure, can relate, because that's really what procrastination is. It's not like you hate doing that thing, and like once you start doing that thing, it's usually pretty easy. It's not saying it's the most fun thing in the world, but it's usually not that bad. It's just the thought of starting.
The white Jeep and a black Jeep.
Jeeps everywhere, dude.
I know. A Jeep, hence the, look at how pretty the sky looks in the skylight. Yeah, so anyway, the moral of the story for me is that the chores that, so I basically had to clean like all the time. That was like always my chores. And the chores that I hated the most were vacuuming. Because I used to have to vacuum every day because we had about 35 animals living in the house at all times. Yeah. Wow, another Jeep.
Yeah, they're out today.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that was our car talk about, there's Cora's little face.
Phone's slippery without a case. Cora, look! Hi!
And now it's time to, what were you
Say
saying?
hello. Now it's time to go for a walk.
Almost there. Trying out a new path today. It's kind of muddy, but it's a little like a circle. What am I trying to say?
Loop.
It's a loop. And I feel like most trails here aren't, so you have to like take into account that it's 2 miles one way or something. You still have to walk back. So we're gonna do about a 2-mile loop today, I think. I don't think this one goes by the lake, does it?
It does a little bit. It just doesn't stay along the lake. The other one is literally called the Shoreline Trail.
Oh.
So.
Got a little view of the lake since all the trees are like bare right now. It's so beautiful out, but it's kind of cold. I hate us. I hate me for saying that.
For saying what?
That it's cold.
Oh, I know.
It's a 55.
But it's like...
It's like a weird cold, yeah.
Yeah, the air is like really crisp and cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently we're just thin-skinned.
Yeah, we moved here, what, 3.5 months ago, and we're already like, meh, it's cold.
Big babies.
Yeah.
Okay, friends, happy evening. It's 6 p.m. I'm in Ben's like high school football sweatpants, my Raleigh sweatshirt. This one's fast asleep. Ben's upstairs doing fantasy football stuff, which he just started a YouTube channel for the like specific fantasy football stuff that he does. But so I think he's working on that and just getting his picks ready. I took a shower, and I'm really tired. So any of you that have chronic illness, or just anybody that's like severely out of shape, not to put them in the same realm, but what was it, like 3.5 years ago now, I started, exercise basically started affecting me very much, like in a really bad way. So I would work out and I would be exhausted for 2 to 3 days afterwards. My body wasn't recovering. And it was just like, I would feel really sick. I would get headaches. I would get nauseous. So it got to the point where my doctor was like, I think you are just dealing with some like exercise intolerance. And that sounds like so silly to say out loud, But because I have a chronic illness, because my chronic illness affects my energy, my metabolism, my everything, it's in my thyroid, so it affects literally my whole body. Yeah, it just like, it was, what's it called? Like spiking my symptoms. So I stopped working out. I started like taking it back a notch, and I just couldn't like get into it. I've always loved working out really hard, and for some reason I just couldn't do anything except that. I wasn't interested in doing like baby workouts. So, and then it just continued, and I just didn't ever get back into a workout routine. I didn't have a gym. So yeah, but one of my promises to myself toward the middle of this year was to start trying to take care of myself more, because I was craving exercise again. But getting back into it, especially when you have like a body that is prone to flares with my health, and I have to be really careful with putting stress, both mental and physical, on my body. So that was just a long way of saying that like I've been a little nervous getting back into working out, because when I've done it over the past couple of years, I felt really bad. But lately it's been feeling really good. However, you can overdo it. And this, what I meant before about like if you're out of shape or needing to lose weight, I'm also in that realm where my body is just holding on to more weight than feels good and feels healthy to me. So working out is harder when you have a bigger body than you're used to, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to like, I'm not into like the whole diet culture or anything like that. I'm just talking about movement in general. So getting back into things, you know, it takes a while to get strong again. It takes a while to get your endurance up and two, there's just things that maybe I won't be able to do at the rate that I used to be able to do. I mean, if you watched my previous channel or just knew me like 3 or 4 years ago, I was like very fitness specific. I worked out every day at 5:30 in the morning. I worked out hard. I lifted heavy. I'm talking like 200 plus deadlifts for like a 5'1" girl, like very strong. So it's hard for me because I want to be that girl again, but I need to remember that it's gonna take a while to get to that point for sure. So anyway, this whole almost 5-minute ramble was for me to say that today I think I just overdid it on the amount of workout that I should have done. So I worked out on the bike this morning, and then I did like just a little bit of a lower body workout, probably like a 15-minute one. And then we went for like a 2.5 mile hike, and it was actually it was like a hike. It wasn't like a walk around the block. So I just am exhausted. I'm really tired. So I'm just hanging out on the couch. Ben made a whole bunch of stuff. That's why there's like quinoa and random stuff all over the place. And I'm gonna find myself a snack, and I probably will clean this up at some point. I'm actually doing laundry right now, and yeah, I had all these ideas of like getting ahead on podcasts today and doing maybe a little client work, but it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna hang out on the couch a little bit and find myself a snack. If my sister's watching this, we still have her caramel cookie crunch ice cream in the fridge that I like really want to eat, but I guarantee you, yeah, wheat flour, gluten, but I really want this, but I can't have it. I have one of these later. So what snack? I don't know. I might make myself just like a sweet little mocktail. I feel like I want like a sweet drink, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily want food. I do not like the light one, by the way. It's just what Ben bought, and I refuse to throw it out. Like, I'm gonna drink it, but I do not like fake sweetened things. Actually, it's stevia leaf, but it's just like not my jam. If I'm gonna drink it, I want the actual sugar, you know?
Bye.